Next up is Morty. And Morty is going to start off with a Driftblim, Ghost Flying type from the 4th generation. I want to say I used this thing, but I honestly don't remember. I don't think I did. I think I just fly around with it in the 5th generation. It's kind of weird to think about flying around on a Driftblim, and that didn't kill you. Well, this is going to be slightly frustrating, and it's got a Citrus Berry to boot. I don't know if I ever mentioned just how much HP a Citrus Berry heals, and it depends on what generation you're in, although now that I'm talking about it, I have a feeling I did already. Well, there goes Houndoom. Destiny Bond. If your opponent takes you out on the next turn, your opponent dies too. Did not anticipate that. I guess we're doing the rest of this fight without Lupus. Oh well, we'll manage. A lot of these fights I expected to go a little bit more smoothly than they have been, but I'm actually excited that they're not going as well as I would expect them to, because they're actually different! Change! You know Focus Blast now. That's good to know. Bye, Duster. I was kinda hoping you would get some kind of use, but I guess not. Morty's got 2 of these things! That's gonna be fun. I'd send in Klaus because I think I'd be able to kill it in one shot, but he'd probably outspeed me. Krako would die to a Focus Blast. I guess I'll go with Crunch just because he's not got anything that's super effective against me. Although the same would be true for HCB, I don't think I'd be able to hit him for anything. I'm suddenly remembering how annoying Morty's fight is. He didn't give me very much trouble in the LP, which is why I don't remember just how annoying he is. But I'm suddenly having flashbacks. That defense drop isn't going to make the least bit of difference. So let's see, he's got Confuse Ray, Shadow Ball, Focus Blast. Do we see his other one? Please don't hit yourself, otherwise I'll be in really deep crap. I think I better start reviving guys, but I don't know who would be the most useful to revive. If he's going to do Shadow Ball again, he probably will. Then I could go to Krako to take it, and then work from there, but yeah, I think I'll do that. If he happens to miss a Focus Blast, so much the better. And then I'll figure out a strategy if that doesn't work. That's doing a lot more damage than it should because it's a crit. That's wonderful! I think he'll die to a Discharge if his Focus Blast misses, which it did, and I'm very thankful it did! Oh, Focus Miss, I love it when you hit. But he still has one more Gengar and another 3 things I have to deal with. Oh boy! Dusknoir, the evolved form of Duskskull from the 3rd generation, I think? Or the... I'm gonna see it when it switches in, but I want to say it's the evolved form of Duskull's evolved form. So Duskull would evolve into Dusclops, and Dusclops in the 4th generation would evolve into this thing. Who's very annoying from what I remember, and probably has Thunderbolt. Why did I switch you in? Oh well. At least I think Dusknoir gets Thunderbolt. We'll see. That defense drop probably mattered if he doesn't kill me next turn. Payback! Dark-type move! Doubles the damage if you hit the thing when it uses it, which means that did a surprisingly small amount of damage that I'm very happy for. But now we have to deal with the annoying low HP Siren. You like that, right? No, neither do I. This is going to be a pain. And another Gengar. I'll take the risk. Maybe this one has a different moveset than the other one and it doesn't have Focus Blast. If it does, I'll figure out what else to do. But right now, I'd like to see if I can paralyze it. And it doesn't look like it has Focus Blast! I'm thankful I took the risk! It would be really weird if he had two Gengars with the same movesets. So now that it's paralyzed, Gengar's second biggest threat is its speed. It's not going to be outspeeding us anymore. And I want to say I would have been able to take another Shadow Ball from this thing if it didn't get the Spadef drop. So this is probably not going to be enough. And we're getting really lucky with these Gengars. Curious to see who else he has, though. Because there aren't that many ghost types that are good enough to use. I mean, even up until this point. Shedinja, yeah, he was a ghost type too. Kind of neat. Sableye! How do I want to deal with the Sableye? I guess I'll see if I could paralyze it too. Sableye, dark ghost type! Has no weaknesses! Weird to picture that. That was a crit. 9 HP of damage was a critical hit. Why is this thing slower than me? Is it using a lower priority move? No. It's just using Brick. You get Brick Break too? And I survived it. This is interesting. Well, I'd normally heal it, but for some reason I'm feeling like I shouldn't be trying to heal things, so I guess I'll go into Klaus and see what he decides to do, although I want to say he's got at least Shadow Ball or Dark Pulse, so it's probably a terrible idea, considering that I don't think I could do much to him. I can't use Psychic because he's going to be immune to it. See what a Shadow Ball does. I just don't think it's going to knock it out, because it isn't Stab. I'm thankful we got that drop, because if we survive this Ice Punch, really? What moves do you have? That's a really weird set for a Sableye. Oh well. He's really funny to watch move around in the 5th generation. He's got, like, a really twitchy animation. Like somebody who's had too much caffeine. Mismagius, who I used in Heart Gold! 4th generation evolution of Misdreavus! Of course, this thing's going to outspeed me. No, it's not. Why am I so unfamiliar with base speeds? I guess it's special defense makes up for it. Mismagius is really cool, too. She has a wide... I don't know why I called it a she. It looks like a she, and it starts with a miss. But this one's clearly a male. It's got a pretty wide moveset. Or should I say move pool. A number of different things it can learn. Really fun to use. And that does it for the first 4 Gym Leader rematches. If it's any indication, the next 12 are probably going to be just as annoying. Am I going to split the video here? I have no idea, but I'm sure you do. Hi Ralph, how you doing? You're right, I probably should. That was totally worth it. Next up, Chuck. Does he have buck teeth, or is it just the weirdness of his animation? I'm not sure. Medicham! Psychic fighting type from, I want to say, the 4th generation. Should I use Psychic? I guess I'll use Psychic. Medicham is very strange with its typing. It's difficult to hit for super effective damage. I know it's weak to Ghost, and I think it's weak to Flying, but I'm not sure what else it's weak to. It's also got very weird knees. I don't know what to make of that. Well, actually I do, but I'm not going to mention it. High Jump Kick! Fairly powerful fighting type move, but not 100% accurate. If it misses, the user sustains a very large amount of damage. Primeape we've seen before. I think I'll stick with Klaus, although I'm not sure... Oh, who am I kidding? Every time I say I'm not sure if this thing is going to outspeed me, Klaus always outspeeds it. So why the hell would I be doubting him now? He's proven himself on more than enough occasions to earn my respect. And a crit to boot, that totally mattered. Do you have anything more interesting, Hitmonchan? He probably has Hitmonlee too. Were there really not enough interesting fighting types in the 3rd and 4th generation that you couldn't come up with anyone else to put in here? Come on, Chuck, I expect a little bit more from you. Although, considering that you spend 24 hours, 7 days a week underneath a waterfall, I guess you could say you don't really get out much. Breloom! The evolved form of Shroomish from the Hoenn region. I think. I said that without thinking. I'm pretty sure it's right. Grass fighting type! I want to say it was a unique fighting type until Virizion, but I'm not 100% on that either. I love not being 100% sure of anything. Anything else slightly more interesting than a Hitmonlee? No? Okay. Go with Klaus again. I should really start thinking about where I'm going to fit Duster into one of these fights. Because I'm starting to realize that I'm just going with whoever has a super effective hit. And I'd never really go to Duster for that because... well, it worked out so well against Morty. Ice Beam isn't going to be doing much of anything because his special attack stat is extremely low. And, I mean, I'll figure out something to do with him. I don't want to go through this entire video and not let Duster do anything. Considering I've probably already gone through one. I'd say you have! You don't see Poliwhirl or Poliwrath used very often either. You lived that Psychic! Twisted Spoon boosted off of Klaus. And we're gonna be double teaming again. I hate when people do this. Double team is not a strategy. It's luck. It's just a minor annoyance. Why do it? That's 5 down, though. 11 to go.